Hello there. Hi, this is Trina from Humble Homestead, and I want to have another garden side chat. So I just got back from Fargo today. Big haul. I had a big haul. I went to Lowe's. Got a whole bunch of stuff to do gardening, but it is so windy. So not going to get out there, but I wanted to start some sweet potatoes that I'll be able to plant. This is that purple. I had a purple sweet potato, and so I thought, oh, I'm going to try to grow those. These are regular sweet potatoes. I'm actually just going to put them in some jars. This one I added a toothpick so it wouldn't fall all the way down. Add some water and put them on the windowsill and let them sprout. So I can just cut out the little sprouts that come up like this and put them in the garden. So yeah, so I'm just gonna add some water to these. Then I got a whole bunch of kale. My Misfits order came, so I got a whole bunch of organic kale. I did get some kale seeds to grow too, so I'm gonna grow a bunch of kale this year. And great tip. So I know a lot of you have been asking, a lot of you on my dehydrating Facebook sites have been asking for more dehydrating videos. I am going to be doing a lot more of those coming up, more so when the garden goods start coming in. So especially with my herbs, I'm going to be doing a lot more of herbs, and when my vegetables start coming in, I'll be eating a lot of the fresh stuff, but I will also show how to store and dehydrate them. I know some of you have been asking about the nutrition factors. Dehydrating, I saw some questions about freeze drying also on one of the sites. So as far as the nutrition goes, I have been doing some research. I have some friends that are looking into freeze drying. For me, I'm looking at the dehydrating. It is much more economical for me. Getting a freeze dryer is thousands of dollars. If some of you are able to do that, more power to you. As far as nutrition goes, one thing that I found is as long as you're dehydrating the vegetables at a lower temperature and you're not cooking them, most of the nutrition still stays in them. The first vitamins that leave are vitamin A and vitamin C, and that are also the first vitamins that leave all of them when it comes to storing. So if we are storing our vegetables in clear glass containers and they are exposed to any kind of light or any kind of temperature change, then those nutritious values start dropping immediately. So the best way to store, if they're dried or freezer dried, is to store them in a cool, dark area where they're not exposed to light and where the temperature is not going to change. So that's just one thing to know. Now, they'll still keep their caloric intake, they'll still have nutritious value, and they can still last a very, very long time. Freeze dried lasts about, they could last up to 30 years if they're stored properly. Dehydrated can last up to 20 years. So, just depending on, as far as my needs go, I hope I don't need to have them last 20 years. Like I said, we're going to try to eat the fresh when we can. Store the others for winter. So, I live a little ways from a major grocery store. So I'm hoping to not have to, go in and get groceries as much, not have to spend the money on them. That's kind of my reasoning there. So that is kind of the benefits between the two. And as far as whatever works for you, I think that's great. I personally, for my needs and for my, economic reasons, dehydrating is what works best for me. As far as storing, my garage that's attached is not heated. So I would eventually in the future maybe like to do something about that. But right now it's just, I just moved here a year. I'm gradually renovating rooms at a time. So I got some metal shelving that I'm going to put by the garage door here. There's a laundry room. And I got the wired shelving. And there's no windows back there. It's pretty level as far as temperature goes. So I'm just going to store them there. Some of you, maybe a closet will work. Just something that the light doesn't change a lot. So that was my tip as far as that question goes. Now, as far as dehydrating, yes, I have been getting these organic vegetables from that company that I've been ordering from, and I'm using those for now. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take all this kale, and I'm going to dehydrate. First, I'm going to wash it. I just wash it in just plain water and vinegar. Then I lay it out on a towel and dry it. And then I'm going to dehydrate it right about 100. I'll dehydrate it probably 6 hours. I always check it. I like it nice and crunchy, crispy, totally dry. And then I'm going to grind it up into a powder. And I will show you pictures of all of this as well. And then I'm going to grind it in a powder. And why I do that is I'll have fresh greens in a powder. And not everybody likes vegetables. I have some people at work. We have this discussion all the time. Kind of funny, you know who you are. And then also children. Sometimes, we're supposed to get 6 to 8 servings of vegetables a day. They say fruits and vegetables, but really we need a lot of these dark, leafy, nutritious, valued vegetables. So a great way to do that, especially with the children, who don't like, things that aren't smothered in butter, or they think corn is a vegetable, which it is not, or even a potato is not a vegetable. A good way to get the vegetables in is to sneak the green powders in things. You can put them in hot dishes, you can put them in meatloaf, you can put them in sauces, you can put them in smoothies, you can put them in eggs. So that is a great, great way to make sure everybody's getting all of the nutrition that they need daily. And like this amount here of kale, this will, I'll show you what it dehydrates to, but it will probably fit into like this much of the jar. So I will be able to, make a lot of green powder. And then I usually just put a tablespoon in. Like if I make some sauce or a meatloaf, I'll just stick a good heaping, maybe if it's a whole family, 2 tablespoons in. And then we all get some extra greens. So that is what I'm going to do today. Today's my birthday, so I actually traded with somebody who wanted Saturday off. So I had today off, which was really fun. I went into Fargo. I got some house plants. I got aloe vera leaf, which I've been also researching how to start an aloe vera plant out of an aloe vera leaf. I've seen lots of fails, but I've seen a couple ways to do it that work. So I'm going to run over to my neighbors into their sandbox, because they say to mix potting soil with sand and get some sand and mix some stuff up. And I'll show you my aloe vera leaf here. My little guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I just dumped one of my plants. So I got this. It's a big one. And as you see right here, oh, see, it's looking like it's not. So I'm going to leave it out because they put it in plastic, which not smart. So I am going to leave it out and let it dry for a couple days, because you really want this part to be nice and dry. Otherwise, if you see it's starting to rot, we don't want that to rot. So I'm going to leave it out for a couple days. I'm going to go get some sand. I'm going to see if I nurse this little baby back to health, and we'll see what happens. I'm always experimenting when I garden. But for now, I'm going to work on this kale and these sweet potatoes. All right, we will see you later. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. That is how everybody's finding me, getting to hear about me, and I really appreciate your comments. Have a great day. Be blessed.